Hello and welcome back. So in this video, let me introduce you to a very interesting plugin, a relative new plugin in ParaView that can help you prepare geometries. So, in this geometry we talk about that we have it here, for instance, this one by parts, and then you want to create the boolean. That is not very straightforward. You need to have probably access to commercial tools like Space Clean, Fusion, Autodesk Fusion. You have also Mesh Mixers and other tools, but it's not very straightforward. Or if you want to remain into ParaView, that can be done here in ParaView, many things. So it's a very interesting plugin. Okay, I will show you how to manipulate, and probably can be helpful to some other, the other cases. And honestly, I don't recall, but I think I closed this geometry using ParaView. I don't recall, but in any case, all the methods are equivalent as you use Space Clean, whatever, but this is super cool with ParaView. So let me launch ParaView. By the way, you have to launch it. This plugin is not compiled for version 6. You can compile it, but it's easier to download the precompiled binary. Okay, so you save, because compilation of this stuff can be tricky. Also, it's better to use it in Linux because, again, the compilation in Windows is super tricky. So I will launch ParaView 5.13, the previous to 6, latest version 6. And let's say what we're going to do. Let me open this one by part, and let me open, for instance, fuselage. So look at that, we have the fuselage, and actually, and see that I didn't close the hole here. So this is, let's see if we can repair that hole here. And also I would like to add something else and then do the intersection. So let me add the ruler. There you go, you have the ruler. Let me add transparency, and see that you have it there, intersecting. But we were talking previously that you can use the ParaView command and do that, but super cool if we can do it in ParaView, and actually that is what we're going to show you. So as you go to tools, you have here manage plugin. By the way, there are many plugins that comes precompiled with OpenFOAM, very interesting ones. So take your time and get familiar with them. Or you can load new ones, external ones. So you search that in the internet, you will find many plugins. But here I already download the plugin that I put it here in ParaView. So by the way, just to show you the steps now. So you go tools, manage plugins. If you want to use any of these plugins, so for instance, let me put this one, you load selected, and it will become available. So later we're going to see it there, but then I want to load something external. Here I save it in plugins, and this is the plugin. You can look for this name in internet. In any case, video description, I will put the GitHub, whatever where you can download. So you load, and that's all. Should be available. So as you go to filter, see that you have the VESPA and then the other VTK. There is a lot of stuff, but let's use the VESPA one. So look at that, there is a lot of stuff here, very intuitive by the name and now, but let's use for VESPA boolean. What it will do is the boolean operation. Select geometry 1 input, and geometry 2 will be this one. Also enable here advanced features. Sometimes there are some advanced, so use the gear there. So here you have all the operations. So I want to create a union, and there you go. Mind blowing. You have here now the boolean in ParaView, and guess what? So you go here, saves data, and export it and STL, and you can use it. But wait, there is more. Why? Because there is a hole here. So what if I want to close that hole? Well, go back to the filter, and probably you have many options there, and there you go. You have the hole filling. Apply, we'll find the hole, it will close. Probably it's not perfect because here you have the continuity, so it can be quadratic, linear, or 0. And there you go. So now you have a watertight geometry. This is fantastic. Okay, I love it. This is very useful. Kind of those hidden features that you have in ParaView. And then let me show here surface with edges, and this is okay, but for those believers that say, yeah, you need to have surface triangulations to get better meshes in the Snappy, believe me, it's not true. Have done a lot of tests, prove me if I'm wrong. Somebody can show me, yeah, in this specific case it works, but honestly in my experience it doesn't work. But for those believers, there is another filter that you can do here. You can do that here. So let me use this one, advancing from surface reconstruction. No, it's not that one. It should be which one? Isotropic remesher. Apply, and it will do a remeshing. So you need to give the target length. So let me put here 0.05. Be careful if you put a low value, will do a triangulation, and there you go. You have your surface triangulation, and export it, and let's see if you get a better mesh. So what you have there, you can control it smaller, but also you have this protection angle similar to feature edges. So as you increase, probably will improve. So you have to see, be careful when you play with that. And let's see, put there. Oops, no, this for sure is wrong. Let me put 5. Yeah. So yeah, it's up to you. So usually that angle can be 3. Also, you have the number of smoothing iterations. So increase that. Let me put here 5 and increase a little bit. There you go. So for those believers, so careful here, you are losing out that chart angle. So it's just those options that you can play with. So let me go, because there are many options here to do that remeshing. For instance, what else? You have the mesh checker. This is useful. You apply there. If there are errors, it will tell you there are holes or no manifold cells and so on. So play around with those two. This is fantastic mesh deformation, tricky to use. Poisson surface. This one I don't recall. Well, okay, points normal requires it. You have the surface normal, didn't use that. I don't know why. So I don't recall how to use it. VESPA, shape smoothing. This is also will do an smoothing, useful. The one that I want to use is this one, probably perimeter apply. And let's see. No. Okay, yeah, I have a mental gap. Here, alpha wrapping. So I put this one and see that it will do. This is a surface wrapper actually. Okay, so if you know what is that, those can be really useful. So offset, put it there, and then reduce this one, the triangulation, and you can get an idea what I'm doing here. So recall that in the case, the previous one, the playground, we generated a refinement region. Well, you can do this and see that now you can export this one and can be the region around the aircraft without doing the one in. Actually, you see that, let me reconnect here. So I did something here in onshape and created that one. Look nice, but could be nicer in the sense that now using this one you are capturing all the curvature and so on. So very cool feature. And this one also will do a nice triangulation now. So you reduce now the offset and you put in a small one will. But always be careful, because this stuff now is doing no dissemination. There is the surface now dissemination and subdividing, so it can use a lot of resources, can be time consuming. So let me put 0.1 there, and probably this one will be time consuming, but you get the idea. Now that you have it there, you can export it. Sometimes it's not possible to export it, but you just need to use the filter extract the surface, and then you can export it. And let's see what we get here with 0.1. So as you see, it takes some time to do the computation. So let's wait a little bit. Okay, as you can see, it took a while, but now you have this nice surface mesh, and well, it will be up to you. For those believers, export it, and I can guarantee you that you are not going to get anything better. Everything depends on normals and that you close your holes, that's all. But that's it, okay? Just to bring here, okay, so as usual, nothing is perfect. Now you do this stuff, and maybe here you're losing all these sharp angles, so sometimes probably it's better to do all this operation without closing the hole to get that, but be careful about that. But as I mentioned, that now you can go save data and then you export it to STL. Sometimes this option is not available, or sometimes with some filters you have options not available because you need to convert that. Here you have also the filter search, so you go surface, you need to use surface, this one, extract surface, and pretty much it will do that, extract that surface. Now do the format, no internal, and now you can export it. And if you were having problems, or you will see that everything will work now. So that's it. Now this is what I want to tell you. So as you see, super cool, no, super helpful. Also, you can load another geometry and do the boolean and so on. So that's it. Hope you found this useful. And well, next videos we go to the first case, the no zones and so on. So thank you. See you next time. Bye.